Welcome to this 15-minute yoga practice. This practice is great for people who have anxiety and who want to calm their nervous system down and bring a bit of peace into their body. You may need a blanket or bolster or some blocks. If you don't have them, just some pillows or anything that is going to help you get comfortable in certain positions is absolutely fine. So we're actually going to start down on the floor on our backs. And all we're going to do is just make sure that we've got the head so it's rested nice and comfortably. Maybe you take a light blanket and put a blanket underneath the head. And then we're going to raise the knees and place the feet on the floor. And then from here, we're just going to bring the knees up into the chest. And you can place your hands on your thighs or underneath the backs of the legs or onto the shins, squeezing the knees into the chest. And all we're going to do is rock from side to side. So if you are at the point where you are feeling super anxious and you're doing this practice to ease you and calm you down, don't bring the knees too far in. Just let them rise up and let the feet rise up and just move side to side so you're not causing too much compression into the ribs and the diaphragm. You want to keep the diaphragm open and also keep the head and the throat open. So here we're just going to rock from side to side and create a nice rocking motion into the lower back. And I invite you just to bring your awareness to your breath. Don't try to control or manipulate it. Just notice it. And try to bring your awareness in between your breath and also the sensations and the feeling on the lower back. If this becomes too much at any point because the legs are raised, you can place the feet on the floor. Just let the legs be soft and move from side to side here. So just lifting up the bum cheeks slightly, the lower back. You'll still get the same effect. Just do whatever feels right for you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to gently rock all the way to one side. And we're just going to curl up in this position for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. Maybe place the head underneath the head, the hand underneath the head. And just ease in here. I like to keep the mistakes in my practice, just so I'm keeping it real with you. So just take in a couple of moments here. Just allowing yourself to just be gentle and easy on yourself. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come onto the front now. So laying on your front. And we're going to do something very similar to what we've just done. This time we're going to rock through the hips on the front of the body. So I invite you to lay down fully and let your head rest on your hands. And then all we're going to do is we're going to lift up one hip and rock from side to side, letting it go down and then the other. You may notice that your feet do weird things like mine. One foot likes to come up and one foot likes to stay down. Maybe we can try and relax the hips a little bit more and just let both legs fall down. And you'll notice as you ease into this motion that you'll start to change the way that your body is holding itself. So here we are rocking from side to side. And this allows us to ease the nervous system. It lets the body know that it is safe and that it can calm down. So really be here in this moment. Really feel each movement and motion. And maybe we slow it down a little bit. Maybe we've noticed we're going too fast. Maybe we want to be a little bit softer. Maybe it's been a really hard, long day or week or month, and we just want to lay and rest in stillness, just following the breath. And just remind yourself that you have nowhere to go. You have dedicated this time to practice. So really being with yourself, really being in this moment. I'm going to take a couple more and then come to stillness completely. And what I want you to do now is I'm going to guide you for a count. We're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. And just continue breathing in this way. Soften the body. Let the body completely relax. Stay with counting your breath. Maybe try to let the head become a little heavier. Relax the neck a little bit more. And then just do one more count. And then I invite you to let the number counting go. Just let the breath be natural. Let yourself soften just that little bit more. Let yourself completely relax. And then we're going to gently lift up the head and then bring the hands to the mat by the side of the chest. Taking a big push, we're going to lift up and come onto all fours. We're going to come into a child's pose now. So taking the knees wide. Maybe you have a bolster or a pillow and you would like to use that. So I have a bolster with me and I'm just going to place that in the middle of the mat. And I'm going to lay now my chest onto the bolster. Maybe bring it a little closer. And I'm going to let the head fall to one side. Here I'm just going to soften and follow the breath. Not controlling the breath, just following it. Just letting myself ease into this pose. Now if you don't have a bolster, that's okay. You will be here, down a little lower onto the ground. Maybe the forehead can just gently touch onto the ground and the nose. And again, just surrendering in here. This doesn't have to look any certain way. Just let yourself be. And if you want to come back to counting the breath because it felt nice and it allowed you to tune in that little deeper, I invite you to breathe in for the count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 6, or if you have the depth of the exhale, you can count out for 8. So really allowing yourself to soften into each breath. The exhale is going to allow you to relax that little bit deeper. If you are on your bolster, you may want to turn your head the other way. Just surrendering into stillness here. Whether you have a bolster or whether you are on the floor, it does not matter. And all I invite you to do is stay with the breath. Let your body know that it is safe to calm down. There are no threats here. You are completely safe. You are completely held by the earth that you lay on, and by the space that you have created to do your practice today. And energetically, you are safe in this container with myself. No need to be on high alert, no need to be on edge. Let yourself go completely. Just relax. And if you notice tension in the body, just bring your awareness back to relaxing. Remind your body that it is safe and it is okay to relax. Maybe you take a couple of deep breaths to help you get there. And we're going to take one more big deep breath. And then gently placing the hands closer to the body, lifting yourself back up. If you have the bolster, obviously bring the bolster away. And then gently come back to a seated position. And that can look however that looks for you. All I want you to do is just squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. And as you exhale, just let them go. And let them just stay there now. Just taking a few deep breaths. And a mantra I like to use when I am guiding clients into deeper awareness of their nervous system and to create that safety is I am calm, I am safe. So maybe as you breathe in, you repeat to yourself, I am calm. And as you exhale, I am safe. I am calm. I am safe. And remembering that you can take that mantra with you anywhere, you can follow your breath no matter where you are or what you're doing. Your breath is your most powerful tool. I obviously absolutely love breath work and breath awareness. For me, it has been a massive game changer in my life. I have suffered from anxiety and panic attacks to the point where I've been hanging out the window, and the breath was my route to that safety and that ease, and I'm very grateful for it. So yeah, come to the breath anywhere you are, just come to the breath. Thank you so much for joining. I do have an anxiety course that has been carefully created and it is on the Patreon page as part of the monthly memberships, or you can buy it on the website as a complete package. So it's entirely up to you what your preference is. I will leave the links below and you can check them out. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next video.